place. She's like, Hawaii. I was like, which island? Maui. Okay, cool. Like, do you go there often? Yeah, she goes several times a year. I was like, have you ever thought of living there? She's like, no, 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 no. I can't do that. That's too much. Like, my friends
Mhm.
are here. My job is here. There's too much going on with it all. And I was like, okay, cool. Those are just thoughts that you're thinking right now that are holding you back from this.
Right.
So what if you did? Like, what would happen with it all? Just go. I'd find new friends, of course. Like, maybe my work would be able to let me move out there and work remotely. And flash forward 2 months, it wasn't very long. She's living out there and looking at buying a place. She's having fun and enjoying her life out there. I see pictures on social media of her, and she's at the beach with her boyfriend, just hanging out, having a wonderful time at her apartment. And so it's incredible to see what we can, when we move beyond our fears and our doubts and really see what it is that we want, we can make magic happen and enjoy our lives so much more.
Wow. So, what advice would you give listeners who are thinking of taking a big leap or a big step and are, nervous? As you said, their thoughts are in the way. How would they go about doing so?
Yes, one of the best ways to be able to move through these thoughts and fears is to talk about it, is to bring a voice to them, to express them in some way, because oftentimes they can be stored in our mind and our body and just kind of ruminate, go back and forth, back and forth. And so when you're able to share it with a close friend or a coach or a therapist, someone around you who can listen and understand and be like, you are worthy of so much. Like, you can get after this if you want to. That can go so far for you and allow you to push beyond what you even think is possible, because there's so much in you, and oftentimes others see it in us before we do. And when they do, they can light you up, they can inspire you, they can show you what's possible.
Yeah, I completely agree. So, just kind of talking about the third part of your book, I know it's about, getting what you want and knowing what you want. So, what are some common barriers that you see people facing when they're trying to pursue their dreams, and how do they overcome them?
Yeah, I first want to talk about not knowing exactly what you want, because so many people out there think like, okay, I need change, I need something, but I have no idea what it is. And so diving into your values, what it is you actually cherish in your life, what do you appreciate, what supports you in your life, these can provide you clues and ideas of what your next steps are. Because if we don't understand what we value, what we appreciate in our life, what's going on, then we don't know what it is that we want. And that can be really hard. So starting there can go a long ways. And know that you don't need to know the exact path. You don't need to know 10 years down the line what's going to happen, where you're going to be, what's going to occur in your life. You just need to take that first step. And so that first step might be going on a vacation. It may be telling your boss tomorrow I'm going to work from home and see what happens. It could be so many little things to be able to help guide you on the right path. But it really is taking the first step of understanding what it is, at least a tiny little glimpse of what you want. What's that door that wants to be open and you just keep on shutting and be like, no, I don't see you. I don't like, it's not there. Like, peek into it and see what's there, see what's around that corner, and see what could be that life for you. And start to take baby steps if you need to be able to help open that door some more and take a baby step in and see, like, okay, what's it going to be like? Do I like this? Do I not? What supports do you need? And provide that for yourself so you can go in all the way into your life.
Yeah, that is awesome advice. So many people, they lack the confidence to pursue that first step. What advice would you give someone that's kind of struggling with?
Yeah. Some of my favorite ways to be able to take those steps is to make them enjoyable.
Mhm.
Oftentimes we think like, oh, it's gonna be so scary, it's gonna be so awful, like I just have to do it. But in reality, you get to choose how you do things. And the
Mhm.
more that you have fun and enjoy them, the better. So I was working with a client and she was having some issues doing some work that she just didn't want to do.
Mhm.
Some ways, sometimes I dive in and be like, okay, like, do you really need to do this or do you not? Other times you gotta do it until you figure out how to do it. And
Mhm.
so she was in a position where she needed to do it to move forward. So we're like, okay, how can you actually make this fun? And she's
Mhm.
like, well, I really like these lemonades from Panera Bread. And I'm like, okay, cool. You can just go work there. Like, no problem. Like, that's what, like less than $5 that will help you to complete this task to move you forward and to have this off your brain so you can live your life some more. So figure out how you can almost like bribe yourself to be able to take that step? Is it going out to a restaurant? Is it taking a walk? Is it going to the beach? What different things can you do to be like, yeah, it's gonna be totally worth it because I can do this on the other side or have this on the other side? That's a fun way to be able to do it.
Oh, that's a great idea. I definitely want to start doing that in my own life to kind of achieve my goals. I know that a big theme in your book is perfectionism. Why do you think that perfectionism holds so many people back, and how can we start to let go of that feeling?
Yeah, with everything that we have going on in this world, everyone has an opinion and they want to share it. And so this is from books to media to social media to news to TV shows. They will tell you how to dress, how to show up, how to be in your business, how to do life in general.
Right.
And so that has this idea of what the perfect life is. You know, it is living on the beach, having the bikini on, like looking
Mhm.
good, feeling amazing